Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Shutting defenders at the 15. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, his opening drive is up against the 4 and 5. Drop the throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Hurts.
Damn, I need to throw that shit.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
I was going to say, he was just looking at Izzy
the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not, well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The ultimate speedster showing that speed, at least in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2nd down. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the back,
what's wrong, son?
It's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others
Come
to
here.
make the play. Not in this case.
Come here.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first down coming up. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. That roughing them punter just saved me. I don't know what's going on.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. All the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Swift. Past the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards on the ground. He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown. His strong first half continues as he finds the end
celebration, the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Stop, y'all. Stop.
Tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He went backwards. Back to the 33. Loss of a full 3 yards there. And also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. But they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but it's not taken.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Man, that was a late hit.
4 yards there and another 1st down.
Protect my quarterback, man.
Spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. On the option to give to Swift here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Garrett's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
That's not yours.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Wow,
Damn, they left 1 second on the clock. I was trying to throw that draw.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and
1
go
second
into
before
the
half.
regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a catch right side by Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Come on.
Short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Slot man moves right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense. It has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead. To the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 6. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job defensively. And that brings up 4th down.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the big tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. this one down to about the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. And boy, he is very close to a first down from where he was spotting that football. He's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 17 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Nice play design. Touch pass looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to the running game with Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7.
You are stuck crying.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over.
Come here, what happened?
Now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down and 3.
There you go, let's go. Don't cry, see, I got you.
Here's a handoff to Swift, right left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. He takes it across for the touchdown. Taken away late. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for the rest of to try to steal this one.
Extra point by Cool, up and good. And a touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Took a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Man, they let me click on him.
Here's a 2nd down throw.
I was fucking hit. I want to click on him.
Back-to-back incompletions. This is definitely 4th down territory. Time on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. He's got Mooney, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's back to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hands. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. Critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh!
That is caught.
Damn, I thought he was going to run that shit.
Down to the 45.
I gotta beat that up.
Do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down to
I'm about to take that first shot.
This is going to have to be a heat from the end zone. And just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
They'll look to throw again. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no man return to the final.